Billy Beige here, and if you didn't know, Mythic Legion's All-Star 6, kind of Necronominus Wave Part 2, has shipped, and people have started to get them in hand. I got my all-in today. Yeah, but thankfully it was packaged very well, box inside a box, and then inside it had other little retainer boxes to keep it safe. But the first one I wanted to mess with was Berodach. Berodach, one of the youngest members of Necronominus, the Children of Necronominus, with his sister Yeah, I was super excited about this figure because he has where he is at half giant scale, and I really like this design. I don't know why. Again, this was 2 years ago about this point, give or take. I only ordered one of him. I do have others on order from retailers, but I need more because he already looks fantastic in the box. But I like how he's packaged. He has a lot of protective plastic. He has little protective bits on horns on his neck piece there, so they're protected, so nothing gets messed up with that. I like that attention to packaging and on there. And also, again, back to the side here, I love this art of Berodach here. And per usual, there is a rundown of everybody involved in here from Four Horsemen Studios. But now it does give credit for the packaging design and illustration to Nate Barch and Tom Tolman. So this is a combination of their artistic skills to make this art. It is now on these boxes and it is fantastic. I hope there is a print for sale at Legion's Con or online at some point. Just say and put it out there into the ether. But let's get him out of the package and see what we got. So yeah, this spin around is going to be real kind of odd because he is such a large lad, and I wanted to have him with his sword and his shield. But Berodach has where he, out of the package, is really big. He's a large lad. It's fantastic. I love big figures like this, and the detail on him already is kind of amazing. I love the paint job already. It has where it's that black metallic in there, so it has that kind of metallic fleck to it. So you see that it has where he's not just a flat black knight, which I'm not going to knock on, but it adds to the depth to everything and all of the Necronominus details on there, the skulls, the wings, the bones inside of his neck guard there. It goes from feeling looking like padding to it's like meat, just oof. It's dark, it's sinister, and it's just foreboding looking at this guy. It is not something you want to see on an adventure, let's say. In package, though, he has where his horns are on in reverse to how they are shown on the back of the box. I had to pop these off and flip them around, invert them, so left to right, right to left, so they're going backwards now, and looks okay. But again, it's your figure. You can put them how you want. He also comes with, besides the shield and the sword, he comes with alternate forearm guards there. To go off the focus there. Yeah, he comes with alternate focus. Come on, focus. Yeah, alternate forearm guards there. So if you wanted to swap them out, you could if you wanted to. I like the pointy horned ones. This is the same shield that came in the Noble Barch half giant weapons pack thing there, just painted different, so it still has that kind of smaller handle right there, and you do need to pop on these tusks. I like the way they're painted. They could pop off, but they're friction fit on there. If you wanted to put some glue on there, you could. The sword is the same one that came with, I forget figures' names because we're well over 200 of these freaking things now. The Dragoseer. It's Dragosaur sword. It's the same sword, painted different, but it looks fantastic in this. It's almost like a dark, like blackish purple. It's neat. Oh, so I really like him, but let's get him off the stand. We'll take a look at him a little bit closer, pop some of the parts off, and see what's up. And I just wanted to show him up close a little bit because there is an amazing amount of detail just in the helmet alone, but then also in this chest piece. But if you did pick up the Sir Uxjack, you now have an alternate head, not only for him, but for Berodach. So again, like these horns, you can do whatever you want with them. They pop out like that. You could take this head off. If you get your thumb in here, pop this off, and then take that alternate head that came with Sir Uxjack, and now Berodach has a bony ogre skull, and that's pretty gosh darn cool. I like that look for an alternate look for him. I'm sure if you don't have a Sir Uxjack, someone is willing to part with that, or someone's selling one somewhere. But yeah, it's just something you can do, and I like the look. So with articulation, just like Sir Uxjack, Berodach has where his shoulder pads are going to stop him from going too high with his arms, but they do have 2 sets of pauldron holes there, so you can like raise them up some to get just a little bit more upward movement if you wanted to. So if you put that in there, it can go up like a little bit more. Display out that way. If you leave it right here, it can go up just about. Oop, and it starts to move up that way. It just depends on what you're trying to do. It's kind of just like a look there, I think I'm going to keep it more towards like low arms, overhead stuff. I might have to pop one off for a pose or a picture or things like that. But they do come off. They have where they're pegged in there. Once you take them off, you do get the full range of motion there. And it still does look cool. I like this big Black Knight. It's awesome still. This is still a new thing to us where we have armored half giants, half ogres, things like that. It's really, really cool. Obviously, it goes all the way around. The detail on this neck piece is super cool. I'm gonna pop his head off to continue on here because I want to take a close look at this real quick. Focus. Yeah, like I said, it's like bone that has had the meat flayed off. I like the way that looks. That's really cool. Trying to do articulation with me, start focusing on this, but like, yeah, it's awesome. Back to the body and articulation. Elbows only go so far. He has where he has the twist at the elbow, so he doesn't have a bicep, but it has where it works like that. If you take and pull the hands off, you can take off the forearm there. It just has where it's friction to hold on there. These come out pretty easy, but they don't feel super loose. But also, he only has a sword, so he doesn't have like a hammer that has a weight at one end, so it kind of like fights that. And also, he's kind of like stop it from going too far too with that. But the other ones might have where it might be easier for it to spin there, but I think these wrists are a little bit tighter than my Sir Uxjack was. So yeah, that's something positive there, guys. He has the ball joint at the waist, still, twist all the way around. Fantastic. Still, I love that beat. It's still so new to me, just with the armor and everything. It, like, you can see the marring, the scratches. I think that's so cool. He has his waist piece, front piece right here. This material is very similar to the Mask of the Red Death figure. I think I even see a little bit of like the gold. wiring in there for posability, so that's still knocked out of the park by C. Chessum. For his legs, what I've noticed so far is it does have where they're tight going forward, which is fantastic. Like that's where it's at. I'm down for that. They're a little loose going out a little bit, just a little bit, but not too much. Still has where he's got strong knees that only go so far back for how he's shaped. His legs can go so far forward. Again, it's a little hindered by armor. Twist at the top of the hip. You can twist at the knee if you wanted to. He has hinged feet, so far back, so far forward. Twist at the top, and then you got like the ankle rocker there. So he has decent articulation for a half giant, half ogre, but like he looks so good to me. But I'm gonna get him put back together, and we'll do a little comparison real quick. I'm gonna give him the ogre head. Yeah, he's getting the ogre skull for sure. And here's Berodach with a topless half giant, which I stuck his forearm pieces on, and plastic color wise, it's a match. It's just missing that metallic sheen on it. So it's pretty gosh darn close. A skeleton legion builder, Hayatoi Shimu, Nacelle Roboforce Max 89. FYI mini review on the 2B cartoon. It does not suck. It actually is fun. Other darkly dressed metallic metal man, Sauron from Beast Kingdom. The Tuberculous. And my extended Sir Uxjack, who I cannot find the soft goods and crotch piece for right now. So you have a good look at his Extendor legs. It's a piece I made and to make these half giants a little bit more proportional, because it does look like they have like longer arms than they do legs, and I do like the look of them, but they also look better with longer legs as well. If you watch Toy Bro, I had this feeling he's probably going to show them off with his Berodach, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, these are on Thingiverse. If you go look up Billy Beige Customs on there, they're on there. They're for free. Hopefully within the next 3 to 10 days, I'll have a new FDM printer and I can actually start like fiddling around with this again and getting a better version out there. And maybe I'll sell a few. But so do I think you need Berodach in your collection? With these being full retail price from the Four Horsemen now, it shows, and paying full retail, obviously at retailers, I think it's definitely worth getting one. I like the design. I like the paint job. I like the story that goes with this character. Does he have limited articulation? Yes. Do I think this is going to be the articulation going forward anymore? Because like the line is starting to grow out of a lot of the pop and swap with stuff coming up. But I think he does enough that warrants having one in your collection. Can he do crazy Spider-Man poses? No. But he does look badass. He has a fantastic paint job, and he has a presence there. And I just like a good solid figure like this. It's cool. I do wish he did have gesturing hands. Just like I think it really would like up the ogre / half giants. I'd love for some, the regular hands in general, but also like the armored ones now that we have these, whether it be like an open hand or a fist or what have you, or just the actual, lateral hinges, vertical, horizontal, vertical hinges. I wish he had vertical hinges for his hands too. I think that would have where it upset, even if it was just that. Vertical hinges with weapon holding hands would be like a big improvement. But tell me what you think down in the comments below. Did you order the all-in? Have you got your figures in? Is that something you're waiting on? Did you get some of the singles? You waiting on those? Are you looking to get them at retailers? Because I know they should be in stock in a lot of the smaller retailers. I know Big Bad Toy Store is selling out of a lot of stuff really fast, including this, the oh god, what was the next one? The Agvendor. Yeah, that one. Agvendor. Is it? It's, oh god, there's so many waves that have come out and just so many names that I just keep forgetting. But I know like a lot of that is selling out, and yeah, just if you want your figures, get your figures while you can. It's a crazy time, but the all-ins are shipping. The single figures are on their way from China, and I think the street date for retailers is looking like sometime in August. But if you happen to know different, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.